This place is awesome.
Yeah, Jason, I couldn't wait for you to come out here and see this. This is a special project, an amazing woodland setting. And
I love how long the driveway is, winding and coming up into here. You just know you're going to show up at something, but you have no idea what you're going to get to.
100%, absolutely.
Hey, I'm Jason.
And I'm Greg. And today we're out here in York Haven, Pennsylvania. That's right, I said York Haven, Pennsylvania, about an hour and a half west of home base in Coatesville. And the reason why we took this long drive today is I couldn't wait to show Jason this very special project that we completed about a month and a half ago.
Your team's been talking about it. The guys I know did a fantastic job, but I kept hearing them talk about it. I was really excited to get out here. So here we are. I can hear it. This is my first time seeing it, and I cannot wait to take a look. Man, the first thing I noticed is actually the sound. We were walking up. Wow, that sounded amazing. I love how we're in the woods. We got the fire pit here, and then immediately after that, you can just tell this thing's starting here and heading up the hill.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when we first came out, we got a call from the client. They had an existing pond, water feature, waterfall, had a leak that they were getting frustrated with. They had tried some different things for filtration, for better clarity in the pond. I gotta say, it pretty quickly transitioned from a leak diagnostic to let's see what we can do to rebuild this thing.
Oh,
and
cool.
Next thing you know, we turned Kyle and his crew onto this, and the rest is history.
I love it. I love it. So we're actually standing down here. This is the basin. This is the pondless waterfall. This is where all the water is stored and gets pumped up to the top. I really like how they did this basin. We got this pooling area right down here at the bottom of these rocks, and that water's just kind of disappearing over here to the side. You got the main waterfall, you know, flowing down into the basin, but off to your right-hand side, my left-hand side, it's kind of pooling over there on that rock with tons of moss on it. I mean, just the level of detail with that wood in the middle right out of the beginning. I mean, this is awesome already. We didn't go anywhere yet.
Right? Quite a bit of rock work and driftwood work in this water feature. And it's also amazing in this woodland setting. The clients own a significant part of this, significant amount of property here. So all of the boulders, all of the driftwood you see came from right here. It's quite the situation to be able to harvest these boulders off of the property and then have this level of quality of boulder to work with. I mean, it's like giving the team, you know, some amazing things to work with and just watch them, you know, work their magnificence.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's pathways there that were pre-existing, and what the guys wanted to do and with the client's approval is just kind of meander the water feature down through those existing pathways. And they really did it. I mean, as we can see here as we go walking up through there, it just blends so naturally.
Well, let's go take a look. Holy smoke, so here we are just 2 waterfalls up. We've already walked the paths a couple different ways, and we're crossing the stream for the second time here.
Absolutely, yep. And you can tell down here in this section, the guys have used stepping boulders to walk across there to kind of continue that pathway. Same thing with where we're standing. And as we go work our way up there, we'll see where they actually made land bridges, so that the path just kind of continues as it was made. And
I really like the idea of using both. That's cool, because you got the land bridge, which nice for maintenance. You can push wheelbarrows across. Yeah. You can do a lot of different things. It's easy to walk across, and then you get into the stepping stones. It just looks cool. Yeah. Water's running down in between there. Absolutely. Here we are in the fall, and it really channels the leaves down through there and just makes a, again, really natural look. I'm going to say that a lot, but that's definitely the goal here. When you have a couple stepping stones, you know, like they have here and here, I'm really glad they did that land bridge just because it softens it. You know, as much as we do with the rock and everything, it looks great. Looks natural, but it does start to look kind of hard after a while. So sometimes when you can do some sort of a land bridge or something, which they nailed it. Again, we got to talk about each waterfall, I think, just because.
I mean, that's made with one boulder, but again, the guys just handpicked that boulder to make that very unique waterfall kind of kick in. See all the oxygenation of the water and all of that happening, really working its way around the top of that boulder and then kind of kicking down. What a really an intense effect for a waterfall.
I know I did talk to the guys a little bit about this, and I know that the idea that rock was out in the woods, you see it there and they're like, oh, water can run this way. And that's where the art part comes 100%. In. And that's what makes it just a lot of fun. So those guys, they nailed it. I'm blown away. This is cool. Homeowners nail it with the landscaping too, I think. I mean, I love the red bud that they put in, and they got a good mix of evergreen going in. Somebody has a real landscape eye, you know. I feel like our landscape team is awesome, but we can't take credit for this one.
No, they
But I love the mix of the evergreens. And
again, it goes back to their hard work. I mean, they really enjoy their property, and you can tell by the work that they put into it.
oh man, so here we are at this land bridge idea. This is neat. I like this. It really softens it. I like how the homeowner decided to use some bigger mulch through here compared to the other areas. It kind of defines itself well. And again, I just think it softens it really nice for maintenance and being able to walk across. And because it's stepping stones down below and stepping stones down below, I just think that they nailed it as far as changing this up. From the bottom, these waterfalls here were a little bit more mellow kind of, but when you were down at the bottom looking up, behind me here, it kept going up, which is cool. And then you could even see some waterfalls out behind it, which creates that curiosity. It makes you want to walk these paths, makes you want to walk around and interact with the water feature. And that is always the goal. And I love that part of this.
So yeah, I mean, we're enjoying this pondless waterfall. It's pretty extensive and meandering through all these pathways and so forth. And we look behind us, we see even more up above. And what's interesting is that it gives the illusion that it's all one system, whereas in reality, this is two separate systems. This is the pondless waterfall that emanates just below those chairs there, and then we have a pond and additional waterfalls up top. Can't wait to show those to you.
Let's go take a look. Cool, we got a pond up here.
We do. We have some beautiful fish.
Yeah, holy smokes.
There was an existing pond here, and there was pretty much a linear stream that kind of came down from the hill there, stacked stone, which what we believed was leaking at the time. But they were having issues with water clarity. They couldn't see these beautiful fish because of the water clarity issues.
So all these fish were here?
All these fish were here.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. He even mentioned at some point a bear came by to investigate prior to our visit. I don't know if he was looking for a meal or what he was doing, but so you have a lot of wildlife around here, as you can imagine, in this setting. So that's kind of where we started diving into what is necessary to have this water clarity, the biological and mechanical filtration that's necessary in a proper ecosystem pond. And again, as we kind of dove into it, it's like, let's talk about doing those components so we can see these fish and have this beautiful water clarity.
It's cool, and the pond's actually a lot bigger than what it looks like because it goes all the way up to there, but because of the land bridge, it makes it look like it shrunk down a little bit. Water comes into here, like you said. The aquascape ecosystem is fantastic. I mean, when you put your biological filtration, your mechanical filtration, aquatic plants, rocks, gravel, and fish, if you use the right components and build everything to the right size, we not only have great luck with water quality and clarity, there's also some fish vets that I've talked to not too long ago that loves the aquascape system because of the health of the water and the fish and everything. So it's just an absolute awesome system, and I really like how this looks like one. I mean, right now there's a jet pushing that way, water looks like it's heading that way, just a land bridge across the top, but really you guys did do that as two separate systems.
Yep.
And I mean, that water's just so clear. Fish look happy.
Yeah, they are. And I mean, especially this time of the year, how important the mechanical filtration is that you benefit from a skimmer or an intake bay or whatever the mechanical filtration is on a certain water feature. And as you can see here, the guys did a magnificent job hiding the skimmer. There's a skimmer there, believe it or not, and it's pulling the majority of the leaves that fall into this pond into the skimmer, and then it's more easily maintained. Go in there this time of year, probably a couple times a week, empty out that basket, and you're back in business.
Yeah. And holy smokes, I mean, all the way from the bottom, I could see what was happening on that side, and it looked like it was all one, but we definitely got to go check out that over there.
It's amazing.
That's cool. That's cool. Let's go check it out.
This is all part of the pond. It just kind of continues down into the pond. So again, you just kind of get this, when you're standing on the land bridge, or you feel as if you're in the middle of it. It's not, you're not standing there looking at it from afar or kind of feeling that not a part of it. You are actually in it. And as that flows down underneath that bridge, you kind of get that dynamic. So you have the sound of the waterfall kind of standing there on this land bridge, and it goes down into a crystal clear pond.
I think you just said what I've been feeling this whole time is this one's extremely interactive. You know, we were talking about the pathways and being able to come across and land bridges, but I didn't, like you just said, you're not just looking at it from down there. This makes you want to walk around and be so interactive. I mean, even right here, they got like 3 steps, and I know that's on purpose. You know, to go down from here, you can sit on this rock that I'm standing on, you can work your way down through there, and with that pond just going underneath there, and it just all ties itself together so well.
Yeah, 100%. And even how they construct, Kyle and his crew, the way they construct these waterfalls and streams and so forth, it's like what you would see in a setting like this.
Yeah.
If you were to stumble upon a rural Pennsylvania stream, you would see a kind of rock formations like this. You wouldn't see all the same boulder. You would see boulders with all that character. You would see boulders with this character. You'd see boulders with different colors, and moss and all that. So
the part that you cannot hear on video is the sound. And I mean, just anywhere that we're walking, it just makes you want to hang out here. It's super cool. You know, as we walk around, that's like one of the coolest areas over there because it has like this curve to it that comes around with 3 waterfalls pretty close together. So let's walk over, let's walk across these stepping stones, check that area out, and we'll go from there. We're at the top.
Here we are. It's been a long go.
Right.
Just keeps on going. Yeah, no, this is kind of where everything starts as far as the pond is concerned. The guys really did an awesome job. I remember them coming back to the shop and just being super excited about how this section just really meandered and turned pretty dramatically. I mean, that's almost a 90-degree turn in a very short period of time, or short period of distance. And what's crazy is, you know what? There's a biofalls up there.
That's it. When you can't see a biofalls, you did something right, and they did it right.
It's absolutely amazing. And the biofalls essentially is doing the heavy lifting to make what we see in the pond possible.
Yep.
Clarity. And that's what we want. That's what we strive for, right?
Absolutely.
And the guys did an amazing job, not only with the way it turns, but boulder work, driftwood, really digging that into the side of the hill.
Yeah.
See it.
And that wood adds so much too. They got the stump sitting behind it, the one coming across the top really just camouflages it. And because of that, your eye doesn't really even go to the biofalls. It only looks at the waterfalls and everything else around it. Yeah, good job, man. You guys killed it.
Appreciate that.
Awesome.
You know, Jason, down the bottom, when you first saw this, you looked at it and you said, "Don't you love what we do?"
I did.
You did.
Absolutely.
And I looked at you and I said, "Absolutely." And it's like we get to come out here and work with some amazing stuff and put some amazing things together. This is one to be proud of.
Absolutely. I do love what we do. This is awesome. Fantastic. Hey, if you guys got any questions, please put it in the comments below. Please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, keep building your outdoor dreams.